Hey there, I'm Dr. James Whitaker, and today we're going to tackle one of the most important questions I get asked in my clinic every single day. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because what I'm about to share could be the difference between mediocre results and the most confident, powerful, intimate life you've ever experienced. Is there really a right way to use Tadalafil? Or let me ask you this. Could the way you're currently taking it be the very thing holding you back from having the best, most powerful erections of your life? For millions of men, Tadalafil is nothing short of a miracle. But for countless others, it can be a source of deep frustration. You take the pill, you hope for the best, and the results are inconsistent. Sometimes it works wonders, and other times it feels like it did nothing at all. That feeling of uncertainty, right at the moment you want to be your most confident, is something we need to eliminate. That's exactly why you're here today. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the precise strategies for using Tadalafil correctly. We're not talking about minor tips. We're talking about the fundamental methods that separate disappointing results from truly extraordinary, rock-solid erections that you can count on every single time. The secret isn't just one single trick. It's about understanding that there are a couple of right ways to use this medication. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which strategy is perfect for your lifestyle, your body, and your goals. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start getting the powerful, reliable results you deserve, you're in the right place. Just last week, I had a 52-year-old patient, Marcus, walk into my office completely defeated. He'd been taking Tadalafil for 9 months, following what he thought were the correct instructions, spending nearly $300 a month on medication. Yet his results were frustratingly unpredictable. "Dr. Whitaker," he said, his voice filled with exhaustion, "I feel like I'm playing Russian roulette with my intimate life. I never know if tonight will be the night it works or the night I disappoint my wife again." What I discovered about Marcus's approach shocked me, and it's the same mistake I see 8 out of 10 men making. They're treating Tadalafil like aspirin. Just pop a pill and hope for the best. But here's the truth that pharmaceutical companies don't emphasize. There's an actual science to maximizing Tadalafil's effectiveness, and most men are completely unaware of it. The hidden crisis destroying men's confidence. Let me share something that will probably surprise you. Recent studies show that nearly 45% of men taking ED medications report inconsistent or suboptimal results. But here's what's truly shocking. It's not because the medication doesn't work. It's because they're using strategies that virtually guarantee mediocre outcomes. Think about this logically. Would you take blood pressure medication randomly? Would you use insulin without understanding proper timing and dosing? Of course not. Yet when it comes to medications for intimate performance, men are expected to figure it out through trial and error, often leading to months or even years of frustration. The pharmaceutical industry has done an incredible job marketing these medications, but they've done a terrible job educating men about optimization strategies. The result? Millions of men like Marcus, spending thousands of dollars and experiencing unnecessary anxiety because no one taught them the fundamental principles of effective usage. Here's what most men don't realize. Tadalafil isn't just about getting an erection when you're already aroused. When used correctly, it can transform your entire approach to intimacy, eliminate performance anxiety, and give you the kind of confidence that radiates into every aspect of your life. But first, you need to understand that there are essentially 2 completely different approaches to using this medication, and choosing the wrong one for your lifestyle and physiology is probably the single biggest mistake you can make. The 2 revolutionary strategies that change everything. After treating thousands of men over the past 15 years, I've identified 2 distinct strategies that separate men who struggle from men who consistently experience incredible results. I call these the daily mastery method and the precision strike approach. Strategy number 1, the daily mastery method. This is what I call the always ready protocol. Instead of taking Tadalafil only when you anticipate intimate activity, you take a smaller daily dose, typically 2.5 to 5 milligrams, at the same time every day. This maintains consistent levels of the medication in your system 24/7. Here's why this approach is so powerful. It completely eliminates the psychological pressure of timing. You're not watching the clock, you're not planning around pills, and you're certainly not dealing with that awful moment of wondering, did I take it too early? Too late? Will it work this time? My patient David switched to this method after months of frustration with inconsistent results. Within just 3 weeks, he sent me a message that said, Dr. Whitaker, this has changed everything. I feel like I'm 28 again. I'm not thinking about medication. I'm not stressed about timing. I'm just confident. Always confident. The daily approach offers several additional benefits that most men don't expect. First, it can improve your overall cardiovascular health. Tadalafil works by improving blood flow, and when taken daily, this enhanced circulation benefits your entire body, not just your intimate performance. Second, it eliminates what I call anticipation anxiety. You know that feeling when you've taken a pill and you're constantly wondering if it's working yet? That mental stress actually counteracts the medication's effects. With daily dosing, that anxiety disappears completely. Third, it allows for complete spontaneity. No planning, no timing considerations, no keeping pills in your wallet or nightstand. You're simply always prepared for intimate moments, whether they happen at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday or midnight on Saturday. The key to success with daily dosing is consistency. Take it at the same time every day, preferably with breakfast. I recommend morning dosing because it establishes a routine and ensures the medication has time to reach optimal blood levels throughout the day. Strategy number 2, the precision strike approach. This method involves taking a higher dose, typically 10 to 20 milligrams, approximately 30 minutes to 2 hours before anticipated intimate activity. While this requires more planning and precision, when done correctly, it can deliver absolutely explosive results. But here's where most men completely mess this up. They think it's as simple as taking the pill and waiting. They ignore critical factors like food timing, alcohol consumption, stress levels, hydration, and even their sleep quality from the previous night. Let me tell you about Robert, a 46-year-old executive who was ready to give up on Tadalafil entirely. He'd been using the on-demand approach for over a year with inconsistent results. When I taught him the precision method, including optimal timing based on his unique metabolism, the importance of taking it on a relatively empty stomach, and how to prime his body with proper hydration and stress management, his results were absolutely transformative. Dr. Whitaker, he told me during his follow-up appointment, I had no idea there was so much science behind this. Now when I take it, I know exactly what to expect and when to expect it. The confidence that comes from that predictability has been life-changing. The precision approach requires understanding your body's unique response pattern. Some men respond optimally at 45 minutes, others at 90 minutes. Some need to take it on an empty stomach. Others can take it with light food. The key is systematic experimentation to find your personal sweet spot. Section 3, the critical mistakes that sabotage your results. Let me walk you through the 5 most common mistakes that are probably destroying your results right now. Erections 1, the food timing disaster. This is probably the biggest mistake I see. High-fat meals can delay tadalafil absorption by up to 2 to 3 hours. If you're taking your medication after a heavy dinner and expecting results within an hour, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and frustration. The science is clear. Fatty foods slow gastric emptying and reduce the rate at which tadalafil enters your bloodstream. This doesn't mean you can never eat, but it means being strategic about timing. For optimal absorption, take tadalafil either on an empty stomach or with a light, low-fat meal. If you must eat before taking it, wait at least 2 hours after a heavy meal, or take your dose 2 hours before eating. 2. The alcohol trap. I constantly hear men say, it worked great the first few times, but now it barely works at all. When I dig deeper, I often discover they started combining it with alcohol more frequently. Here's the reality. More than 2 drinks can significantly impact both the medication's effectiveness and your natural physiological response. Alcohol is a depressant that affects blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and hormonal balance. You're essentially working against the medication's mechanisms. This doesn't mean you can never drink, but it means being strategic. If you know you'll be drinking, consider taking a slightly higher dose, always within safe limits and with doctor approval. or plan intimate activities before alcohol consumption. Mistake number 3, the stress factor nobody talks about. Chronic stress produces elevated cortisol levels, which directly interfere with the vascular and hormonal mechanisms that tadalafil is trying to enhance. You literally cannot medicate your way out of a chronic stress problem. I've seen men with perfect health markers and optimal medication compliance still struggle with inconsistent results because they're dealing with work stress, relationship anxiety, or financial pressure. The solution isn't just managing stress in general, it's specifically managing performance anxiety. The fear that the medication won't work becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your mind is incredibly powerful, and anxiety can override even perfect medication compliance. Mistake number 4, the hydration oversight. This might seem minor, but proper hydration is crucial for optimal blood flow and medication absorption. I recommend my patients drink at least 16 ounces of water when taking tadalafil and maintain good hydration throughout the day. Dehydration reduces blood volume and can significantly impact the medication's effectiveness. It's such a simple fix, yet most men never consider it. 5. The sleep quality neglect. Poor sleep directly impacts testosterone production, stress hormone levels, and overall vascular health. If you're consistently getting poor quality sleep, no medication can fully compensate for the hormonal and physiological disruption this causes. Men who optimize their sleep quality often report dramatic improvements in tadalafil effectiveness without changing anything else about their protocol. Advanced optimization strategies. Now let's talk about the advanced techniques that can take your results from good to absolutely extraordinary. Light to moderate exercise 2 to 4 hours before anticipated intimate activity can significantly boost tadalafil's effectiveness. Exercise improves blood flow, reduces stress hormones, and enhances overall physiological readiness. I'm not talking about intense workouts that leave you exhausted. A 20 to 30-minute walk, light resistance training, or even yoga can create the perfect physiological environment for optimal medication performance. Certain supplements can enhance tadalafil's effects when used correctly. L-arginine, taken 2 to 3 hours before tadalafil, can create powerful synergistic effects by supporting nitric oxide production. However, be extremely careful with supplement interactions. Never combine tadalafil with nitrate-containing supplements, as this can cause dangerous blood pressure drops. Always consult with a healthcare provider before adding supplements to your protocol. Your mind controls the trigger, even when the physical mechanisms are optimized. I teach my patients specific visualization and relaxation techniques that can amplify medication effects by up to 40%. The technique involves controlled breathing exercises, positive visualization, and what I call confidence anchoring, associating the act of taking the medication with feelings of power and certainty rather than anxiety and hope. Personalizing your perfect protocol. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. The standard dosing recommendations are just starting points. Your optimal tadalafil strategy should be as personalized as your fingerprint. Factors that influence your ideal approach include age, weight, cardiovascular health, stress levels, sleep quality, diet habits, exercise routine, alcohol consumption patterns, and even genetic factors that affect medication metabolism. I've developed a systematic approach to help men find their optimal strategy. It involves keeping a simple log for 4 to 6 weeks, tracking medication timing, food intake, alcohol consumption, stress levels, sleep quality, exercise, and results. Patterns emerge quickly when you track systematically. You might discover that you respond best when you take your dose exactly 60 minutes before activity, or that your results are dramatically better when you've had good sleep the night before. One patient, Jonathan, discovered through this process that his optimal approach was 5 milligrams daily with an additional 10 milligrams boost on weekends when he wanted peak performance. Another patient, Stephen, found that 15 milligrams taken exactly 75 minutes before activity, combined with 20 minutes of light exercise, gave him consistently powerful results. Troubleshooting when results decline. Let's address what happens when tadalafil seems to stop working as well as it used to. This is incredibly common and doesn't mean you're broken or that the medication has stopped working permanently. Several factors can cause apparent tolerance or reduced effectiveness. Sometimes it's actual physiological tolerance, but more often it's changes in lifestyle factors, increased stress, declining overall health, or simply unrealistic expectations based on initial honeymoon period results. The solution is rarely increasing the dose immediately. Instead, I recommend a systematic evaluation of all the factors we've discussed: sleep quality, stress levels, exercise habits, diet changes, alcohol consumption, and medication timing. Sometimes a brief reset period of 7 to 10 days without the medication can restore sensitivity. Other times, switching between daily and on-demand approaches can reignite effectiveness. I also recommend periodic health evaluations. Changes in cardiovascular health, hormone levels, or the development of conditions like diabetes can significantly impact medication effectiveness. The lifestyle integration strategy. The most successful men don't treat Tadalafil as an isolated solution. They integrate it into a comprehensive approach to male vitality and sexual health. This means addressing testosterone levels naturally through strength training, proper nutrition, and stress management. It means maintaining cardiovascular health through regular exercise and a heart-healthy diet. It means prioritizing sleep and managing stress through proven techniques like meditation or therapy. When Tadalafil is part of a holistic approach to male health, the results are exponentially better. You're not just treating symptoms, you're optimizing your entire masculine vitality system. Safety considerations and long-term use. Safety is paramount, and there are crucial considerations every man needs to understand. Never combine Tadalafil with nitrate medications used for chest pain. This combination can cause life-threatening blood pressure drops. Be cautious with alpha blockers used for prostate issues, as the combination can also cause significant blood pressure changes. Always inform every healthcare provider about all medications and supplements you're taking. Common side effects like headaches, facial flushing, or nasal congestion usually indicate dosing or timing issues rather than serious problems. Often, simple adjustments resolve these issues completely. Long-term daily use has been extensively studied and is considered safe for most men when used under medical supervision. Some research even suggests potential cardiovascular benefits from regular low-dose Tadalafil use. However, regular follow-ups with your healthcare provider are essential, especially if you have underlying health conditions or take other medications. Gentlemen, the difference between struggling with unpredictable results and enjoying consistent, powerful performance isn't about genetics, age, or luck. It's about strategy, optimization, and understanding your body's unique response patterns. The men who get extraordinary results from Tadalafil aren't doing anything magical. They're following proven protocols, avoiding common mistakes, and treating their intimate health with the same strategic approach they apply to other important areas of their lives. Remember Marcus from the beginning of this video? 6 months after implementing these strategies, he sent me a message that simply said, "Dr. Whitaker, you didn't just give me better erections, you gave me my confidence back. My marriage is stronger than it's been in years." That's the power of using Tadalafil correctly. It's not just about physical performance, it's about reclaiming your confidence, strengthening your relationships, and feeling like the powerful, vital man you're meant to be. Choose the daily approach if you value spontaneity and don't want to plan around medication. Choose the precision approach if you prefer targeted use and don't mind strategic planning. Either way, follow the optimization principles I've outlined, avoid the critical mistakes, and give your body 4 to 6 weeks to find its optimal response pattern. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to claim them with the right knowledge and strategy. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more men's health insights that could transform your life. And here's my question for you. Drop a comment below and let me know what country you're watching from. I love connecting with men from around the world who are committed to optimizing their health and vitality. Remember, you deserve to feel confident, powerful, and in control of your intimate life. The tools are right here. Now it's time to use them.